a shed update, and not a whole lot to add this go around, but we always like to keep adding models to the art. But anyway, we're going to start with Kitty Hawk. A little story here. I get to pick which one of these I would like to have inside the art, but I can't decide. I either want the Intendard or the SU17. They're both beautiful kits, and I won't go into the particulars, but I do get to keep one for my troubles, and also one for the fine rare antiquities that the ARC does carry. But anyway, these are the newer kits out too, and I don't know if they're actually on the market yet or they just hit. But anyway, they're just absolutely, they're fantastic kits, and so I don't know which one to have, either the Intendard or the SU17. You know, and you're kind of even going by the box size here, you know, see which one costs more. I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know. I haven't decided. I usually like, well, I can't say. I like odd airplanes. So when you come back here, you know, as all models tell a, you know, somewhat story. A lot of airplanes that I do have are basically either, I want to say, what I was into, you know, what I think is cool, but most times movie planes and stuff like that, or you know, a specific you know, mission fighter, you know, say that, you know, carried a an atomic bomb or some, you know, just some, you know, crazy, you know, I'd probably get a plane, something like that. But anyway, so I can't decide, but anyway, we're going to try to figure out which one of the Kitty Hawks that we are going to add to the art. Better move that out of the way before I trip over it. Running out of floor space. The Saiyan Space Pod. This is brand new out. I saw this a couple months ago, basically Christmas time. I saw online people were building. I thought, man, that's pretty damn cool. I kind of would like to have one. Went on my merry way, and I didn't see it. Went to the hobby store, and Lord behold, that was on the shelf. And of course, you know, I had to have it. I really don't know what scale it is. It's probably 1/10, 1/12, somewhere around there, I would guess. Anyway, I like to have two. I'd like to because, you know, not necessarily have to have Vegeta in there, but, you know, other Saiyans that could be in it. But anyway, I think it's just a odd, very odd kit, and plus it's, you know, it's a spaceship and a, you know, figure kit, basically all in one. So do you put it in the anime section over there, or do you put it over here in the figures section, which I probably will put it over here in the, I was kind of starting animated section, but, you know, when you start piling models on, you kind of just tend to forget. But anyway, adding the Saiyan Space Pod to the art. I want to see if there's any reviews out there on it. If all, I'll probably crack this open, and we'll take a look at it probably in the near future. So adding the Saiyan Space Pod to the ARC, also at the hobby store, and I don't know, I don't order these, but he does get them in. So of course I basically pick them up, and I picked this is my fourth one. I've got 5, 6, 7, and now I have 8. And this is Ultraman. Where did I read it at? Ultra Guard Ultra Hawk 002. Which I have no idea. I guess Ultraman has a rocket, or the agency does. But anyway, that's in that. And really, honestly, that's actually very doable to make. So I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know, I may try to look into it. I do like odd stuff like that, and I think it's an really easy build to make. I mean, but anyway, I'll have to go see what it does on the show and go from there. But anyway, I got 5, 6, 7, 8, so I need 1 through 4, and so I can at least have the entire set. And if you don't get 1 through 4, I'm probably going to have to go and break out and try to go find it, because I'm getting my nice little Ultraman set here, but anyway, that's just one of them odd things. And a lot of people don't know what Ultraman, they know who Ultraman is, but they don't know what the vehicle is, so, you know, it's one of those. But anyway, adding another Ultraman vehicle to the art. For the classics, I'll get this out of the way. No, I didn't pay the 25 cents. Kind of wish I did. Had to pay a little bit more than that. But this is Hangout 3-dimensional action scene from AMT. I think it's I think it came out early 70s, maybe mid 70s tops. I really couldn't find a date on there, and I really didn't go and research it. But you could get you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 of these kits, and I think they are an oddity. They're cool, but they suck at the same time, and I'll show you why. Actually, you know, for artistically, you know, you got one here, figure there. Basically, you know, just a lot of what you can do. Box is in pretty okay shape. The instructions showing a little age. And that's pretty much it. I couldn't find a date on here at all. Anyway, I'll have to do a little more research on that. Maybe find another kit. But anyway, you get 3 figure kits. And they're basically, I want to say flats. Would be the best way to explain it. And it's alright. I mean, that's about the only, I want to say, deterrent. You know, I wouldn't, personally, I'd kind of be disappointed buying it, you know, because you're thinking, wow, you know, you're getting 3 figure kits, but then you get it and you're like, they're flats. But then it's actually cool at the same time. It's just one of them love-hate models. But anyway, you do get 3 flat, and they're in excellent shape. The whole kit itself is just in great shape. There's the accessories and the other figure, and you get a picture frame and then the diorama itself. Man, it is windy today. Sounds like creatures are clawing the art. Of course they might, you know. It is Twilight Zone that we live in. But anyway, the Hangout kits, I really never did see one. And I saw one recently and I was like, man, I want this. I think this it could be a nice addition, a nice antiquity to the art. So adding a classic kit to the art. The Falcon Prize. I am getting closer and closer to getting it done. And one thing I did is I added LEDs front there. They go on the landing, I want to say the ramp door. There's 2 there, 2 there. You get 2 front headlights on the back of the front, if you want to call it, and then there's 2 in the back right here. And so I got them all wired up, got the 5-minute epoxy going. The bottom LED is basically a little blue one, because the dome on the bottom, if you notice the dome on the top is red, they got a dome on the bottom, it's blue, so I got it lit. The red is actually a blinking red LED, so I got it 5-minute epoxy in there too, so we're good to go. I just need to wire all that up, put in a couple parts in the bottom here, then I'm ready to close it up. I do got to go get I got to go get some clear domes to make the domes here. I really don't know what they use. It's kind of a guessing game. There ain't really no clear shots that you don't know what they did. Plus they did this in 82, 83, so trying to find stuff in that time period, you know. But anyway, I'm working on the engines back here, and I got all the I finally saw it on Blu-ray, and it was all clear except for what's in here. It's kind of a little blurry, but I think I'm real close, and I think they used the other pad to the Falcon, another landing gear, and then the turret gun is what I think they did. So I'm going to replicate that on this other side, and I should be ready to go on that. And I need to add one more piece, and it's right here. Now I know you can't see it on the pylon. I think what I'm going to do is I don't know what kit part to use, and I don't think they used it from the Falcon itself or the Enterprise. It's kind of a square and kind of a angular top, so I think I'm just going to cut some styrene for the basic shape and just glue it on, and I'll have to compromise on that, but it is, I would say, 95% accurate to the movie one. The little 5% is just me trying to figure out what's in here and these two things there. And I'll probably have to change, and there's little markings on here, numbers. I'll probably have to do just a tad bit of a different font, but it'll be really close and pretty close for government work. But anyway, getting real close on that. As you can see here, you really can't tell the, you know, where the dish went, and it's got a gaping hole, so I just put a one of the landing pads there. You know, it's just something that I assume they would have done that in the movie, but if not, you know, well, it's there on there. But anyway, we're getting real close to, I'm going to try to get it buttoned up this weekend. That's what my game plan is. If not, it'll probably be Monday if I do, and we'll go from there. But anyway, that's a quick update, and once I get it assembled and everything, I'll probably take it in and I'll show everyone what it looks like lit up and all that good stuff. Anyway, and this will probably hang from the ceiling at the hobby store. This will probably be a new ragtag fleet ship, and I want to see if people even know what the ship is from. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today inside the Ark. We are building the Falcon Prize, or as Elliot would like to call it, the Zapper Prize, from Fedoratron.com. So almost done, getting ready to at least finish off the detail and then get it painted. Adding a Saiyan space pod. We're adding another Ultraman vehicle. Adding the, wherever I put it, the AMT hangout kit, and trying to decide which Kitty Hawk kit we want to put in the Ark. So that's what I've got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.